Hi everyone, my name is Apuraj Garikapati. Welcome to my YouTube channel Amazing Abhai. Jiang Peirong is one of the most emotionally important characters in the divine urban physician. She is not introduced as a great sect master or an undefeatable warrior. Her power comes from being Yi Chen's mother, Yi Tianzheng's wife, and the person whose sacrifice allows the entire story to begin. When Yi Chen thinks about revenge, family, survival, and protection, the image behind all of that is his mother. She is the person who pushes him away from death, the person he believes he lost, and later the person he must save. So this video is not only about a side character, it is about the emotional root of Yi Chen's journey. Jiang Peirong, also known in Chinese as Jiang Peirong, is Yi Chen's mother and the wife of Yi Tianzheng. At the beginning of the story, Yi Chen believes both of his parents were killed during the family tragedy. That belief becomes the fire behind his return to Zhongsheng after 5 years. But Jiang Peirong's importance is deeper than one tragedy. She represents the family Yi Chen lost, the kindness he wants to protect, and the reason he refuses to bow to people who abuse power. Even when she is weak, imprisoned or threatened, her existence reminds Yi Chen that strength is not only about killing enemies. Strength is also about protecting the people who gave everything for him. Before the massacre, Yi Chen was not respected by the outside world. Many people looked down on him and treated him like a useless young master. But inside his own family, he was still a son. Jiang Peirong and Yi Tianzheng gave him the love and safety that the outside world refused to give. This matters because Yi Chen's later coldness is not born from being emotionless. It comes from losing a warm family and then returning to a world full of people who either betrayed that family or watched silently. His mother becomes the memory of the life he should have had, and that memory makes his revenge. Before we move ahead, please take a second to like on this video. A like tells me that you enjoyed this topic. Your support helps Amazing Abhai grow naturally. The turning point of Yi Chen's life happens during the Cloud Lake Manor tragedy. The Yi family is destroyed, enemies surround them, and Yi Chen is still too weak to protect anyone. At that moment, Jiang Peirong uses the last strength she has to push Yi Chen into East Coin Lake. To young Yi Chen, it feels like he is being thrown away from his parents. But the truth is the opposite. His mother is cutting him away from death. That push saves his life, sends him toward his master, and creates the path that turns the once humiliated Yi Chen into a terrifying divine physician and cultivator. This is why Jiang Peirong's sacrifice is the real beginning of Yi Chen's death. For a long time, Yi Chen believes his parents are dead. Later, the story reveals something even more painful. Jiang Peirong and Yi Tianzheng survived, but they were trapped in ghost prison. Their lives there are dark, restricted and humiliating. They are surrounded by enemies, formations and people who mock their suffering. Jiang Peirong's strength in this phase is not physical strength. It is endurance. She survives day after day while carrying the pain of losing her son. Even inside that prison, her bond with Yi Chen does not disappear. She still feels that the connection between mother and son has not been fully broken. One of the most moving parts of Jiang Peirong's character is her belief that Yi Chen may still be alive. Others may assume he died after falling into the lake, but she feels something different. She is a mother, and to her, that blood connection still exists somewhere in the world. This belief keeps her from completely breaking. It also makes the later reunion more powerful because Yi Chen is not only rescuing two prisoners, he is returning to the mother who never truly gave up on him. In a cultivation world full of schemes, rankings, and power struggles, Jiang Peirong's motherly instinct is simple, human and unforgettable. When Yi Chen finally reaches the truth about Ghost Prison, his goal changes from revenge alone to rescue. He is no longer just punishing enemies from the past. He is racing to save the two people whose suffering created his deepest wound. The reunion with Jiang Peirong is emotional because it reverses the lake scene. Years earlier, she pushed him away so he could survive. Now Yi Chen returns with strength powerful enough to break through the forces that trapped her. The son who could not protect anyone at Cloud Lake Manor has become the man who can stand in front of his parents and say that no one will touch them again. Jiang Peirong's connection to the Jiang family adds another emotional layer. After all the suffering she endures, some people still judge her and Yi Chen by status, background and family power. They treat the idea of Yi Chen rebuilding the Yi family as a joke. For Yi Chen, this is unacceptable. His mother has already paid too much. He will not allow powerful families to use age, heritage or arrogance to humiliate her. This part of the story shows how Chen's protectiveness is not only against killers and prison guards. It also applies to social insult, family rejection, and anyone who tries to make his mother feel small. Before we move ahead, please take a second to share on this video. Sharing helps this video reach friends who may also enjoy anime, gaming, travel, cricket, chess, career basics, or personal stories. Your support helps Amazing Up grow naturally. After learning more about the deeper family matters and the dangerous world behind them, Jiang Peirong does not simply hide behind Chen. She understands that her son is carrying a terrifying amount of pressure. He faces sex, ancient forces, hidden families, and enemies far beyond ordinary understanding. That is why her attitude becomes important. She does not want every burden to fall on Chen alone. She encourages herself and Jiang to cultivate and become stronger. This does not suddenly turn her into the main fighter of this story, but it shows her resolve. She wants to stand closer to her son's world instead of remaining helpless in the background. Chen's enemies often see only his terrifying side. They see the killing intent, the divine physician techniques, the blood dragon, the reincarnation cemetery, and the unstoppable rise of Shishin. But Jiang Peirong shows us another side of him. She reminds us that beneath all of that power, Chen is still a son. When someone threatens his mother, insults his family, or tries to use loved ones as leverage, Chen becomes especially terrifying. That reaction is not random anger. It comes from the trauma of Cloud Lake Manor and the promise that he will never again be too weak to protect the people who matter to him. Jiang Peirong's role may look simple at first. She is Chen's mother, she saves him, and later he saves her. But in the larger story, she represents something much bigger. She turns Chen's journey from a revenge path into a restoration path. He is not only destroying enemies, he is rebuilding the dignity, safety, and future of the family. That is why Jiang Peirong matters. She is the emotional proof that Chen's battle is not only about domination, it is about returning home, protecting family, and making sure the sacrifices of the past were not wasted. There can also be separate detailed videos for Chen's father, the family tragedy, the ghost prison rescue, the family tree, and the detailed saga, arc, and chapter summaries. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to Amazing Up. Subscribing makes sure you do not miss the next video, and it gives me motivation to keep improving the quality of every upload. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.